You've got to love the comments before the videos, ladies and gents. Lucy, put the comments on the screen. Otherwise, we're going to have a very upset Derek. Love that for you guys. How are you all? I hope you're well. Happy Monday. I hope you've all had the most incredible day. I've had a blinder, to be honest with you, in so many ways. It's been a bit heavy. It's been beautiful weather where I've been. Just started to get a little sprinkling of rain now, but it has been beautiful. And the day has been so powerful in so many ways, but also it's been a little bit heavy in so many ways as well. So I hope you guys are doing well. How has your Monday been? Remember, Monday, mon means my. It's all about me today, my day, as in all of us, not just me, Lucy, you know. By the way, everyone, I'm Lucy Davis. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. We've got off to a great start today, haven't we? Ladies and gents, I hope everything is amazing. What's really fascinating is I've got an amazing topic to talk to you about today. And so many people are probably like, why on earth is Lucy, who does self-development, personal development for herself, but also teaches it and practices it and everything else, why is she doing a video saying that self-improvement keeps you stuck? Ladies and gents, you're going to find more as we step through this video. Now, I just want to close off a point that was started, a conversation that started on YouTube before we went live. And my good friend Danny, who was on Self Love Club last year, he's been to Soul School. Some of you will know him. But for those of you that don't, Danny is an amazing lad, lives up in Liverpool. And he was saying, Lucy, I've had a bit of a cold and, you know, I've had this thing going on, but I feel like I've come out the other side of it now. Or words to that effect in the chat a little while ago. If you are somebody who has been a bit poorly, please know that you are purging. You are purging for yourself. You are purging for the collective. So thank you for taking it for the team. It was just a couple of weeks ago that was me. My older sister is purging right now on behalf of everybody. It was her birthday yesterday. So Kirsty, if you watch this back, happy birthday, my babe. So I am the 2nd of the 2nd and my sister is the 22nd of the 2nd. You figure that out, guys. How on earth did that happen with two sisters? Just an amazing coincidence, I guess, right? Never. So a massive happy birthday to her. And I am so sorry that you are purging. And Danny, I'm so glad to hear that you are on the mend. This is massive planetary, energetic shifts that have been taking place over the recent weeks. And it's not going to stop yet, my friends. It's not going to stop yet. I actually had a massive win today at the hospital. And I am going to share this win with my Conscious Conversations community tonight at 7 p.m. So if you are part of my Conscious Conversations community, please do know I had a massive win. I am buzzing from ear to ear and I'm like beaming because I feel like I made really good progress today. I feel like I've taken a massive step forwards in really bringing a message to that environment. So I'm super excited to share it with you. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gents, we are going to start talking about self-improvement just in a minute. Now, before I go into this topic that we're going to go through today, I actually just would like to remind you guys that Soul School, my baby, my passion project, the future vision of the education system for the world, not just United Kingdom, but for the world, is coming to Winchester. Did you just see that? Or coming to Winchester on the 21st and the 22nd of November. So to those of you who have already bought your tickets, you are going to be getting the venue details in the next day or two. I can't remember which date it's set to go out. So in the next day or two, you are going to be getting the venue details. So I know we are already selling out hotels. I've seen the chat in the Facebook group. Everybody's getting super excited for it. So, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you the venue so you know exactly where you're going, you know exactly what you need to do, okay? It's going to be a game changer. And ladies and gents, it is about developing you. Oh, yes, I'm going to be honest with you. It is about higher consciousness. It's about creation. It's about, really setting the tone for your life. So as much as it is about self-development, personal development for you, it's mainly about creating the life that you know somewhere deep inside of you that you deserve. You guys are buzzing. I'm bloody buzzing. I mean, in the next few weeks, I'm going to be giving birth. I'm probably going to be like, for a few months, settling into mummyhood. And already I cannot wait to get back with you guys. I'm very lucky that I have an amazing supportive network around me, which means that I can come back to my passion, come back to my purpose as quickly as November. So I am super, super pumped about this. So please do, if you want to come along and experience the sheer magic that takes place at Soul School, we're going to be in Winchester. So like I say, if you've bought your tickets, you will get the venue. Tomorrow, we've had the venue booked for a while, but it's all locked in. And, they are really excited to be hosting us in November, which is just going to be magic. There is going to be time for you guys to go exploring as well. I am going to make sure that that is a thing, because so many people say, oh my God, we've gone to this place we've never been to before. You've spoken about all the history and all the amazingness there, and then we never got to see it. So I am going to give you guys some time to be able to actually enjoy yourselves as well. So this is only because I have a baby, or I will have a baby. And I'm going to have to feed and things like that. So you guys are going to actually get some time, you lucky buggers, lucky things. I'm going to make sure that you get to enjoy a little bit of it. So more of that will unfold obviously as we go through. So if you do want to come along, please do go over to my website, www.lucydavis, all one word, .com. And if you go to the events tab, so you can either put /events or just go to the events tab, scroll down to the bottom, all the details, will be there. Now, Lizzie has just asked the question, can we take the baby sightseeing? Absolutely not. No, my little mini me is going to be attached to me, which is just absolutely brilliant. But you will get a guest appearance from the baby over the weekend, of course. I know everybody is super excited to see her and, all of that stuff. So, and we do actually have other babies and other children coming as well, which is quite interesting. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. But no one's going to be taking my baby anywhere. Call me possessive, call me protective, but nobody's going to be taking her anywhere. But you guys will have the best time. Anyway, let's get on to this topic that probably lots of people are like, why on earth is she doing it? Why on earth would she do that? So this is today all about the women who are doing the work, the men who are doing the work. It's all about us, getting aligned with whatever it is that we're looking for. Let me know in the chat if you've read the books, you've done the journaling, you've invested the money, you've listened to the podcasts, you've shed layers, you've become more aware, and yet there is something that still just isn't quite shifting. I have hundreds of emails from people and messages from people that have done all of this work. I can think of one particular person who messages me probably every 2 weeks to tell me that, healers don't work and this doesn't work and that doesn't work and what can I do for her? The thing is, I can't do anything for you that you're not ready to do for yourself. And anybody who works or who's been working with me, they know this is a really deep piece of knowledge that we need to recognize. There are things that we are not willing to see in ourselves. There are things that we just keep on calling in the same experience, the same experience, the same experience. And this is not because that you're incapable, quite the contrary. It's not because that you're broken. Because again, quite the contrary. It's because most self-improvement is built on the wrong model. Just let that land with you for a moment. Self-improvement teaches you to add journaling, add whatever those things are. But real transformation requires you to strip back. It requires you to subtract. It requires you to recognize so you can actually be aware and step back from it. Let me know in the chat if this is resonating to you already. Last week, we spoke about triggers. Triggers are a problem, but they're not the only problem. Triggers are our doorways. Oh, yes, I'm hearing you, ladies and gents. Oh, yes, it's a biggie, right? Awareness alone does not create transformation. I love you, Deb. I'm so glad you found this community and that you are shifting off the back of it, my babe. I'm so glad. Awareness is intellectual. Having an awareness, and I say this to people all of the time, intellectually, I'm not going to name drop here, but I've said to somebody in the past, somebody from my past, like, intellectually, you are one of the most spiritual people I know. But the actual doing and the actual living, it just isn't there. Transformation is physiology and identity based. You can know why you are the way you are and still repeat the same patterns. Let me know if this lands with you. Does with me. It lands with me, my friends. So Emmy, lovely to see you on. I always go to call you Emma, so I do apologise about that. Emmy, it's lovely to see you on. 100%. Step back from the corporate education system, triggered recently, saw this as a sign to put a boundary in, and now I feel free. Love that. Love that. This is a topic of conversation that I really do feel that we need to be having much more openly. I get a lot of people that come along to my programs or they come along to Soul School and they're like, oh my God, I've had the biggest shift of my life. And the reason they've had the biggest shift of their life is not because I'm better than anyone else, because I'm not. I talk the same as other people. I bring different things to people. The thing that I do is I'm real with you and I tell you where I mess up. So when you mess up, you don't feel ashamed. You don't feel disgruntled. You don't feel embarrassed to go, oh my God, yeah, look what I've just done. I've just done that exact same thing that I always used to do. This is how we make the transitional changes. None of us are perfect. I mean, come on, we are pretty much perfect, aren't we, ladies and gents? No, I jest. None of us are perfect. However, we have such an amazing opportunity this lifetime, being a human being, living in the times that we're living. So let's just take a little look at why self-improvement sometimes doesn't work. And yes, Maxine, you're damn right, my love. It is super scary. It is super scary. So we are trying most of the time to build confidence on top of shame. Let that land. We are trying to build confidence on top of shame. This is the faking it till you make it kind of stuff. We're attempting to build abundance on top of scarcity. We're attempting to build discipline on top of burnout. This was me. Back in 2013, I burnt out. In 2014 and 2015, I literally created discipline on top of burnout. I'm so glad that this is resonating with you guys. Facebook, good on you guys. You're obviously getting it tonight. So thank you. And I love the fact that you're chatting. So thank you very much for that. The self-improvement world, the culture within the self-improvement world says, wake up earlier, work harder, hustle more. Think about it. Think about all the greats, the Tony Robbins, the Gary Vaynerchuks. Think about what they say. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Be more positive. Do more affirmations. And all of these things work, by the way. But if your nervous system is exhausted or traumatized, these habits actually become a punishment, don't they? So as I was just sharing a moment ago, in 2014, 2015, I changed my whole life. I became so disciplined. I went from boozing, taking drugs, partying, doing all the stuff, to becoming super disciplined with my food, with my water, with my exercise. This is why Self-Love Club, we start with these things because it's tangible. We can see it. We've got it. And I became disciplined. You guys saw, I lost like 12 kilos. I became ripped. I had abs. I started professional Muay Thai. And yes, by default, my digestion started to get better. My hormones started to get better. But then if you remember my journey in 2018, when I think that I'm doing everything right and I feel like I've, dealt with everything, boom, I get the rug swept from underneath me and I bleed out to the point that they're going to take the womb from me again. Thank God that never happened, because I wouldn't be, heading towards 37 weeks pregnant. My skin was a mess. I was completely burnt out. And this, as much as my healing journey started in 2014, 2015, like it really did. It's shifted so much. I then got humbled in 2018 because I could not mindset my way out of a dysregulated body. Think about it. Mindset is never going to override your nervous system. They work in partnership. So I want you to just take a moment to just take a deep breath in, breathe out, and just take a moment to ask yourself the truth about you. Are you punishing yourself? Or are you loving yourself? Are you really calm? Or are you living in dysregulation? Give yourself a moment. If you want to be open and you want to be honest with me, please do share in the chat. Obviously, the more you share in the chat, the more I will be able to help you. So if your nervous system does not feel safe to change, this is where things get even more dysfunctional and traumatizing. The body prefers familiar over happy. My clients think I'm absolutely bonkers when I say to them, you are much happier and you are much more comfortable being in this crazy cycle that you're in. And they say, no, I'm not, Lucy. It doesn't make any logical sense. But the truth of the matter is they always go back and they pick the same things because familiar is so much easier than unfamiliar. If chaos was normal in childhood, Peace, as much as everybody wants peace, every man I've ever met goes, oh my God, I just want peace. But they don't create a peaceful environment. Peace feels suspicious when you come from chaos. Just let that drop with you. Smash the love heart for me, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know if this actually resonates with you. If love was inconsistent, stability feels really boring. Really boring. If money was unstable, wealth feels extremely, extremely dangerous. Do you know the amount of people that say to me, money's evil, I don't need money, I'm good without money? And I'm like, wow, how can you literally be programming yourself to be okay with a lack in the area of the currency of our world? So think about it. When life begins to improve, your body panics. There will be a drama, and the drama feels so comfortable. Rather than staying in your peace, in the comfort of what you have created, you run back to the drama to get that need met, of needing to feel needed, to be having that chaotic craziness. And that's why people sabotage relationships. They sabotage success. They overspend. They start arguments. They procrastinate. Where are my procrastinators? And they get sick before big opportunities. It's not self-sabotage. It is self-protection. Think about it. We call it sabotage because it's a very, very good word to use. However, this is about self-protection. You are protecting yourself from the vulnerability of love. You are protecting yourself from the what ifs if I become successful and somebody's mean to me, or somebody puts me down, or somebody makes me feel like I'm not good enough. When in reality, the only person that can make you feel not good enough is yourself. So the next step on from this is that you are completely attached to your current identity. And this is one of the biggest challenges we have through my Self-Love Club program, actually. People are so attached to who they've always been that they get extremely, extremely triggered by recognizing that they have held themselves back. They perhaps haven't, acknowledged something or a shift that they need to take, or that actually it wasn't their partner's fault, it was their doing, and things like this. But transformation is not about becoming someone new. It is about letting someone go. Let's look at, again, come back to my story. I'm about to become a mother for the first time. I am literally leaving behind the woman that in the last 14, 15 months has won 8 awards. I'm leaving the woman behind that has traveled 97 countries. I'm leaving the woman behind that was the badass speaking on stages all around the world. It's not about me becoming somebody new. It's about me saying, that was an amazing piece of my journey, and now I step forwards into this part of the journey. This is how transformation works. I had to grieve the versions of myself that kept me safe. that kept me from having my heart broken, that kept me being the strong, the resilient one. We have so many different attachment styles and different identity attachments. We've got the strong one, we've got the helper, we've got the fixer, we've got the victim, we've got the overachiever, we've got the spiritual bypasser. I'm sure we can all name a few of those in each category. The truth of the matter is, my lovely ones, you cannot create a new life whilst defending an old identity. Just sit with that. What if the real, the perfect, the most powerful version of you is going to come as soon as you burn that bridge with the old identity, the old attachments, the old friends, the people that want you to stay the same? So Maxine in the chat has put, I've sobbed buckets letting parts of me go and it's still a work in progress. Exactly, babe. Every single day, another layer, right? Another layer, another version. Jacob has put, can personal success equal service to the world? Absolutely. Jacob, I think the last 12, 18 months, I have been recognised, coach of the year, all these different things. And it's because I'm doing work that is a service to the world that I'm being recognised for these things. So be very clear on that. A lot of people think that purpose is very different to personal success, but you can have both. This is the beautiful thing, and they absolutely overlap. You don't have to stop being the person that you are to be successful. It's so important that we recognize this. You can be recognized for servicing the world. And let's be real, you don't even need to service the world, service your world. Be a good mum, be a good dad, be a good partner. Show up, be kind to people, help them across the road, pick up somebody's shopping. Like, that is about being a good person. That is about being service to humanity. We always have these grand ideas that service to humanity means we've got to have billions of pounds to do, like, the charity work that we can do. No, we can all change the world by being the best person that we can be, by being kind, by being loving. Doesn't mean we have to take shit and we have to, we can't have boundaries in place. No, absolutely. There is a place for all of it. So I love that you've said that, Lizzie. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And then we get the best part of the night with conscious conversations, right? We just love it. We just go on such a wild journey, don't we, on a Monday night? It is the best night of the week. So on from really, really, really sticking with our old identity, you then outsource your authority, don't you? Let me just read what Teresa has put. Really hit home how we need to let go of an old identity before moving forwards, rather than thinking can easily transition. Great. I'm so glad that that's got you, babe. I'm so glad. It's so, love every version that you've ever been. We don't need to be ashamed. We don't need to berate. We don't need to be, that. We just love that version, but we transition forwards. I love that for you. What a hit for you today. I love that so much. So let's look at the next stage on, which is outsourcing our authority. I think it's fair to say the world as it stands at the moment is consuming much more self-help than ever before. Would you guys agree with this? I feel that everybody I speak to is reading a self-help book or heard of Tony Robbins or been to, I don't know, somebody's seminar or done something, or they're focusing on themselves, or they're getting counseling or therapy or whatever it is, and whatever it looks like. So we're consuming more self-help than ever. But the issue is that we're trusting ourselves less. How many of us are actually still listening to our intuition? We're putting our power into the podcast culture. into believing what people say on the internet. I'm a good example of that, right? I'm a woman on the internet right now. Social media has become a place for experts, right? Have you seen the experts? Experts are everywhere. Ladies and gents, this might hit a little, but the guru culture is over. We do not need another guru. You need to trust your own dial, your own inner dial. Trust your own signal. Faith is not religion. Faith is self-trust. Faith is moving before proof. Faith is choosing alignment when fear is loud. The harsh truth, every single breakthrough in my life, bar none, required me to walk without evidence. Just let that land for a moment. Just let that hit you. I think I've shared this with you guys. In January of 25, I had a miscarriage with my partner. In March of 25, a consultant called me up and she told me that I was going to need some sort of help to get pregnant, an egg or whatever. I sat there next to my partner and I said, I'll bleep show them. 3 months later, I conceived and I'm 3 weeks away from giving birth. I had no evidence. I trusted my inner dial. I knew. I didn't know how I knew. He thought I was bonkers. I'll never forget, we were sat on his drive in my car. He thought I was absolutely bonkers. I wasn't bonkers. I was certain. I trusted my intuition. I trusted myself. I had no evidence. I had nothing at this point. It was a few weeks later that they came back and said, actually, no, you know what, your blood work and everything is absolutely perfect. So this is beautiful. And I love that for you, Danny. You deserve to see your beautiful smiling soul. It's beautiful, beautiful that you're in that place, my friend. I'm so happy for you. So we need to recognize that our environment is programming us. That conversation that I had with the consultant was programming me to feel as if I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to be good enough. It wasn't ever going to happen for me. Our relationships program us. Our friendships program us. Our family programs us. Our digital spaces. I say to you guys all the time, if somebody doesn't make you feel better when you watch them, when you listen to them, like that you want to go and run a marathon or have fun or whatever, unfollow. Technology is programming us, right? The TV, the radio, all of it is programming us. If your algorithm is feeding fear, your biology is going to produce anxiety. If your friends normalize struggle, you will struggle. If your friends normalize being skint and being in lack, you will be in lack and skint. If your home feels chaotic, your physical nervous system cannot regulate. Ladies and gents, let this next sentence land. Let it really hit you in the heart. Put your hand on your heart as you receive this. You cannot heal in the same environment that rewarded your survival patterns. Not the people, not the places, none of it. How are you guys feeling? Real transformation follows a sequence. Radical responsibility. Nervous system regulation. Identity release. Faith-based action. And environment upgrade. Ladies and gents, you do not need more information. What you are looking for is integration, which is why Self-Love Club works. It is a place to integrate all of these pieces of the puzzle to cement how that is going to look and feel. And this is going to be a bit of a mic drop moment. Self-improvement rewires and improves self-improvement improves the surface level. Transformation rewires the system. If you're watching this and you feel seen, you're not behind, you're not broken, you are in transition. This is what we do. This is how deep we go. Deep identity reconstruction. I've got a couple of my coaches on actually in the comments, and I'd really like you guys, without giving names, to share some of the absolute gold that has gone on in the last 23 days since being in February. There are some members in Self-Love Club this year, it started in September, that have literally changed and transformed their whole identity. We are seeing people step up into a much more powerful, heard version of themselves. They are setting boundaries. They are gaining clarity. They are recognizing how they've held themselves back. And they are literally taking the steps to step forwards right now. Nervous systems are literally being healed at the moment. Leadership is being embodied. So guys, you don't really need another breakthrough. What you're looking for is structure. How does this feel to you? Is this resonating? Do you feel as if you have had a release of some sort or an epiphany of some sort of, oh my goodness gracious me, you know, I've got to this part of the puzzle, but I haven't actually been able to get the full transformation? You don't even need to share with me because, quite frankly, it's none of my business. My job here is for you guys to remember and for you guys to recognize your potential. You are not a bad person. You are caught up in what I call a loop. And when we can identify the loops, and I set this task to my Self-Love Club membership just literally last night. When you can identify the loops that you are in, you can transform your whole life. You can transform your whole existence. Ladies and gents, if you would like to join us for the class of 2026, we start in September, okay, the end of September. The list details and how to join the waiting list is in the description of this video. Whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, it's there for you. It is absolutely free to sign up. There is no commitment whatsoever, but it might just be the thing that changes your complete life. If you want to know the secret sauce as to how that I've done it and how I've transformed my life on so many occasions, this is it. My coaches are freaking phenomenal as well. So please do know. there is a door open for you in September of this year if you fancy it. Now, I'm going to go because pregnant woman over here needs to go to the toilet. And I need to go do my thing. I'm so glad that this has helped so many of you today. I could feel the light bulbs coming on. I could feel the shifts taking place. Please do let me know how your transformation is going, what area you've been stuck in. And I will come back to the comments a little bit later on today, guys. Okay. Thank you so much for showing up, guys. Lucy Davis live again next Monday, all being well, as long as I'm not rushed into labour or anything like that. So I look forward to seeing you next week, guys. I love you to the moon and stars. Have the most beautiful Monday. And I look forward to seeing those of you on Conscious Conversations at 7 p.m. tonight. Lots of love, guys. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care.